Hey everyone, this is Andy from Sense of Andy. So I'm so excited to be back. I was pretty much out for a week with COVID, first time getting it during the pandemic, but thankfully everybody's okay. I played some tennis and I was coming back looking for the perfect recording, but nothing is perfect. So I'm just gonna tell you what's going on and what I'm doing moving forward. So first topic, I'm picking my racket, and as a YouTuber and playtester, I feel like I've been trying different rackets and different strings. But for my game, for pretty much everyone's game, it's probably best to stick with one setup and really focus on your game. So I've been using a few different rackets this past year. Let me pull out the three. So in no particular order, my ProSef 90. I started using it in 2010 and then used it again since March for the end of my ladders in terms of the finals, and played some singles and doubles with it. Great plow through. It's one that really forces you to focus on technique, and because you're focused on technique, you tend to hit better shots. So I love it on the forehand, on first serve. Backhand was a little tricky because I was using two-hander, but it's overall really good. And I think somebody asked me previously about my setup that I use for this. So I have 1 gram at 12, and I'm stringing it with Diadem Solstice Power at 45 pounds. So next, the Yonex V-Core 95. This is one where I feel like it really works when I'm stepping in and being aggressive. It's not for the passive player, and I feel like it's really suited for the 4-5 or 5-0, which in reality I'm not. So I've had a tough USTA season this past summer. Played pretty well, lost a lot of close matches using this racket. But it's one that begs for customization. So what I've done is I've added weight at 3 and 9. I've added a long strip of about 5 grams. And just as a sidebar, adding a strip of 5 grams is different than adding 2 strips of 2.5 grams because it plays completely different long versus short strips. I prefer the longer strip. And then I've added a leather grip as well. So great racket, but we'll see. Like maybe I'll use it again in the future. And then lastly, but not least, the Diadem Elevator FS. So it's one where I've used starting since August 2021. It's really good in pretty much everything. It's not, I won't say it's excellence in particular in any one field, but it's really good overall. I really like this in terms of it gives me just the right amount of lift on my shots, so not too high like a pure arrow, and not too low like a Phantom 93P. It's very sensitive to string, and for me, because it's so powerful, I had to put a stiff string, but I didn't want to put like a stiff dead string like a Kirschbaum Spiky Shark. But I actually been trying out Solinco Outlast at 52 pounds, and it's worked really well. And as well, I switched from using the Diadem original grip to Diadem leather, and then now to Yonex leather. I really like the Yonex leather. It's a bit thicker, and it's a firmer feel, and I like that firm feel. So where am I going? What am I gonna do? And without further ado, I'm back to Team Diadem. So Team Diadem as in the racket. So I'll be using the Diadem Elevator FS. I think it's one where consistently I've had pretty good days with it. I think I've had maybe 2 bad days using this racket, and I think this setup is one where Solinco Outlast at 52 pounds. I'm gonna keep on using it. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing moving forward. Now let's switch gears a bit. I'm gonna talk about these strings, Solinco Outlast. So I got them mainly to dampen this racket in terms of I needed something with a little bit less power. So it's quite stiff, and out the box it was plasticky, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like this. And to be honest, like when I played with it for the first 30 minutes or hour, I was just like, wow, I don't like this. But somehow my balls are staying in. So that's sort of how it felt. Then after about an hour, it started to open up a bit. So even at the start, I wouldn't say it was dead. It felt plasticky and stiff, but it was still giving me good pop. But when it opened up, I feel like the tension dropped just a little bit in a good way. The plasticky feel went away, and now I was just getting a good stiff response and giving me good pop and really good spin for something that's, I don't, let me feel this. I think this is a rounded string, so something that's rounded, I was getting a really good spin, a really good kick on my serves as well. So definitely recommend this for somebody who does not have arm issues and who's seeking a little bit more control, but not like overly dead. So good string to use. Liked it first serve, second serves, ground strokes are good. I still need to test it on volleys and touch shots, but that's what I'm going to do over the next couple of weeks. In terms of pros that use this, Jensen Brooksby is the one that I know, and if the string is reflective of this game, I think I'm going to like it on touch shots as well. So stay tuned for some more content. This is exciting. Looking forward to a great weekend of Wimbledon watching, and vamos, Rafa. Let's see if you can do it. And for the ladies, really impressed with Tatiana Maria. If you've never watched her play, she has an eclectic game style, to say the least, so slices on everything. So looking forward to seeing her. I believe she's playing Ons Jabeur, and that should be an intriguing match. So Play Smart, see results. This is Andy from Tennis with Andy. Amount of spin. What the strength.